my friend, it's Maria here from Wild Fox Alchemy, and I am here to do your 3-card reading for Thursday the 17th of December. I'm Maria with the squeaky chair. I will eventually get my husband to put some WD-40 on it or something, because it drives me crazy and I'm constantly talking about this thing. I hope you've been having a great day so far. Today we are using the Herbcrafters Tarot. We're going to get green fingered today, and we're going to pull 3 cards and see what guidance Spirit has for us today. Yesterday was quite a deep one for me. I found it quite the energy was kind of weird. I don't know, it's kind of heavy energy. Today hopefully it'll feel a little bit lighter. So Spirit, what have you got for us today from the Herbcrafters Tarot? Please remember I don't do reverse readings at this point in time. Not for 2020. In 2021 might be different, but not now. We've got 2 major arcanas here, and the 2 of water. Interesting. Very interesting. We have the Hanged One, which is of course the equivalent of the Hanged Man in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. And this guy is all about letting go. It's about surrendering. It's about new perspectives coming into your life. And we've got burdock. Burdock roots are pretty amazing. I used to love dandelion and burdock as a kid. How strange. We've got dandelion and burdock. Okay. I'm getting a really strong message through from Spirit now about childhood and about your inner child, and seeing things through the perspective of your inner child, not the wounded version of you that you are now, but the child who enjoyed simple things like a soda pop. The Fool is about new beginnings and about innocence, free-spiritedness, and the faith to put your feet forward and go in the direction of whatever it is you want. And then we've got the 2 of water, which is the equivalent of 2 of cups in the Rider-Waite Tarot. And this is mallow. Mallow grows with its roots in the ground. I grow mallow actually. Marshmallows, which is really difficult in Spain, I might add, because it's so dry here. I have to stand them in an inch or 2 of water to get them to grow properly. But I'll tell you why I grow them, and you'll probably think this is hysterical. I grow them because when we do full moon night rituals and we do fireside rituals, I love marshmallows. And the trouble is that marshmallows, aside from being totally bad for you because they're just sugar, are often full of icky stuff like cow's feet, gelatin kind of stuff, and even making them yourself can be a bit of a nightmare. Traditionally they were made out of the roots of the mallow plant, and so I grow them with the intention of taking the roots and turning them into traditional old world, old-fashioned marshmallows, so that I can enjoy my rituals, especially with my kids, because my kids love to come out and toast marshmallows with me. I think it's their highlight actually. They don't really care about what they're letting go of or what they're bringing in. It's just, let's eat the marshmallows, Mom, and have a good time around the fire. So let's get back to the reading. We've got the Hanged One. It's talking about letting go of things, about surrendering, about seeing things through a new perspective. It's about starting a journey. It's about innocence. It's about your inner, what did you want as a child? That's kind of the message I'm getting through here, that you need to start looking back through the eyes of the child that you were to see where you want to go now. Get rid of all the baggage that is getting in the way of what you want, and think back to what you wanted when you were a child. See things through that perspective. It's not a new perspective. It's an old new perspective, I guess. But this is about the age of innocence, about setting off on a journey in the total faith and belief that you're going to make it. It's about being free-spirited and seeing things without the shackles, is what I've just been told. Take the shackles off and see things from the perspective of being a free spirit, and you will achieve this, which is balance. You need some balance in your life, in your emotions mostly. You know, I feel like maybe you're stressing about what you think you should be doing and doing things that you feel you should be doing, and this message is telling you you've got to start looking from a new perspective, and rather than looking at it from a space of experience and from within the confines of your wounds, you need to be looking at it through the eyes of a child, through the eyes of somebody that has total faith in what they're doing. And you'll gain balance from this. You'll feel better. You'll feel more emotionally balanced. You'll feel clearer. You'll feel a lot clearer. So I'm going to draw another card for you just to close this, and I'm going to use the Illustrated Herbiary, which are tiny little cards. But they're really cute, and I just feel like I want something to tie this together. Spirit, please help me tie this reading together in a way that makes sense. There we go, what have we got? Tulsi, you are sacred. Tulsi, I grow this as well actually, also called holy basil, is traditionally planted in a special pot by the front door of homes in South Asia. The holiest of plants, thought of alternately as a household deity and a manifestation of the goddess Lakshmi, brings heaven to earth. Her spicy scent reminds you to be aware of the unseen, of spirit flowing in and out. You are strongest when you let spirit help you adapt to the ups and downs of daily life. If you befriend Tulsi, she might give you a further message. Your spirit flows through your physical form, and so your soul is fed through your body's senses. You might wear Tulsi's beads around your neck to remind you that you are the home for your spirit and you are sacred. That's not helped me any. That's not helped me any at all. I feel like I need to... Can you clarify this Two of Water for me, please? Oh, again, I'm not reading. Right, White Willow, let's see. I'm sorry this is taking a bit of a weird turn, this one. It's giving me a bit of a headache, actually, strangely. This is another water card, so it's definitely about emotions. This. It's definitely about balancing emotions somewhere. Most people think of willow as graceful and soft, a beautiful tree with weak wood. She's happy to let you have your delusions, but underground she sends her expansive roots questing for water, the element of emotion, which feeds her extraordinary flexibility. Willow loves to dunk her feet, sampling the flow of feelings, tasting anger and joy, sorrow and sass. Pliancy allows her to have great empathy without becoming overwhelmed by the emotions of others. Instead, they flow through her like water. When you find yourself armouring up to handle high emotions, call on Willow to teach you the ways of water. What is stagnant? Willow is to remind you of the importance of letting emotions flow and then go. Still water breeds disease and blood-sucking mosquitoes, and nobody wants that. Call on Willow. Okay, I'm going to take a second. just to think about this one. This is about new perspectives, new starts, new ways of looking at things. It's about surrendering. When we were little kids, that's what we did, didn't we? We surrendered to everything in the moment. We hadn't learned to worry too much about other stuff going on. And then we have new beginnings, innocence. It's definitely talking about childhood, with the perspective of balancing emotions. And I feel now that, even though this message didn't come through particularly clearly, if you're feeling out of balance, it's like normally you get the past, present, future thing going on here. You know, what's going on in your past, what you need to think about in the present, what you need to think about in the future. And I feel like this isn't really a reading like that. This isn't about your past. I don't feel like this is part of your past. I feel like it is more part of your present, that, you know, you're being led to look at things through new perspectives, but they're not necessarily the right perspective that you're looking through. They're not the right lens. The lens you need to be looking through is this childlike innocence, this taking away all the worry and the shit, basically, pardon my French, that's piled up on you since you were a child, that holds you back from being free-spirited. These things make you feel like you can't do stuff, you shouldn't do stuff. Your experiences have left you feeling like you don't have the faith to do things. And this is telling you that you need to have the faith to do things, because if you do that, what you'll end up with is balance. Your emotions are all over the place, and you need the balance. You need to be putting all this in order so that you can gain some balance back in your emotional life. Go back to seeing things through the eyes of a child. Make your decisions as if you were unfettered by the wounds that have bound you. But then Willow is telling you to be flexible and not to allow the emotions of others to influence you in any way. Let those emotions from other people flow through you, don't take them on board. You need to be looking at what you want. You need to be soaking up what you want and be pliable and flexible as you would have been when you were a child. It's very, very interesting reading, actually. I'm going to draw another card. It wasn't meant to be anything more than a 3-card reading, but I feel like I need to close it. I feel like it's really open-ended and I need to close it. I need to resolve it. I feel unresolved with this reading. The 8 of Water. The 8 of Water. This is mastery of emotion. Valerian is very calming. You can turn it into tea, it'll help you sleep. I love Valerian. It smells, the roots of it stink. I'll just tell you that for nothing. The roots of it stink, and unfortunately the roots of it are what we tend to work with. But Valerian, the flowers are just to die for. The scents are amazing. So, yes, this is about seeing things through new perspectives, through the eyes of a child, through the person that you were as a child, with the flexibility, with the innocence, with the faith that you had as a child that everything would turn out okay. And this is what will happen. You will balance your emotions. You'll stop feeling so fraught and messed up. It will help you to balance everything and to master your emotions, to balance your emotions out so that you feel calmer and much more at ease than you are doing. I think partly some of this energy that I'm feeling is there's a fraughtness, a kind of an anxiety about it, about something. And I don't know what it is, but there is a definite nervous energy going on, and I'm picking that right up, and it's right in the front of my head, this tension. This message is for somebody out there that is feeling this tension and needs desperately to see things from this new perspective. Definitely, definitely. I'm really tempted to go and have a dandelion and burdock now, because it's just how lovely that they came out together. Very lovely. So I'm going to close it there today. It's a bit of a strange one. I think that somebody out there is going to resonate with this and know that this message is for them. And I hope that it helps you. I really hope that it helps you to see things differently and to move forward. So I'm going to leave it there. With love and magic always. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.